Hey everybody, it's Jimmy from the DIY and Digital, and it's time for another layout update. Welcome back everybody. First of all, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any updates like this video. So I've been getting a lot of work done on the layout, and I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first thing you notice, my layout is in absolute construction mess mode, but you can also see that I am running trains. I'm beginning to do my testing of the track work. I do diligent testing when I lay the track down and anytime a section has completed drying from being ballasted. Now, speaking of ballasting, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my ballasting of Kato Unitrack and also how I do my weathering. It's a pretty standard process, nothing too crazy, but it's a hybrid of a few different techniques I've seen from all over the internet, and I've found that the meshing of these techniques really works best. So the other thing that you're going to notice is you're starting to see some buildings on the layout, including this section of what's going to be my town scene, and you can see that this is a part of a city block. Now what we're doing here is I'm actually going to be making my city blocks removable so that I can take them onto my workbench and I can detail them. And here is a clip from the tutorial coming up this month of me building one of these partial city blocks that I'm going to be able to remove. So that's what's coming up also this month. So the big thing that's going on right now is I am doing testing, and testing is a very important of building your model railroad and making sure that it runs properly, because nothing is more frustrating than having a railroad that stops, stutters, has issues. All of our railroads have issues to a degree and we all know them, but we want to minimize them as much as possible. So the first thing I do is I just run trains at a normal to fast speed to make sure that electrical conductivity on the areas that I've worked on is solid. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take those same trains and I'm going to run them at a very slow, more prototypical speed so that I can see if there's any bumps like you're seeing with the cars move that I need to work on, or if there's any little stutters in the electrical conductivity. So that's what I'm doing with this main locomotive, and you don't want to do this testing with just one locomotive. You can do them, I like to do it with all the locomotives, but if you're going to do it with just one or two, make sure you pick your best locomotive and your most finicky one. This is actually one of my more finicky locomotives right here, and I'll give you a great example. As you can see, the locomotive I was using in the testing runs fine over this little S-curve, but when this one comes over here, it actually gets hung up a little bit on a slight ridge in the track that I didn't notice until I ran this locomotive, and it's had this problem in the past. It also has more of an issue with electrical conductivity. You can see it speeds up after that section, whereas the other locomotive did not. So that's what's been going on my railroad. A lot of work is getting done, and the beginnings of the overall railroad are really beginning to take shape. I've still got a lot of work to go, but that's what I've got going on so far. So that's a look at what's been going on my layout and some of the work that I've been getting done. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any updates for what I get done on my model railroad. Until next time, I'm Jimmy from the DIY and Digital. Happy railroading!